Hey everybody, happy Friday. We made it through another week. Congratulations to us. And super excited about this topic, as always, around customer interaction, customer relationship building, sales, and more with Aloware, a company that's new to me. And I have a couple of great guests here, Kat and Joe. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing
Doing
great.
doing
Great.
well,
Well,
Evan.
good,
Thanks
good,
for having
good to
us.
see you here. I know you're in much warmer climates than Boston, so I'm super jealous at the moment. But why don't we start with some introductions? We'll start with Joe. Maybe introduce yourself. And who is Aloware?
Awesome. So my name is Joe Bianco. I'm the director of sales over here at Aloware. We are a cloud contact center solution. So an inbound business phone, essentially made for any company who's doing mass calling or focusing on the customer success side. So just all in one inbound outbound phone solution for businesses.
Fantastic. And I've been in the large enterprise contact center space for many years, almost decades. But you're serving lots of customers, including lots of SMEs, SMBs. Is that right?
That's correct. So I would say our target market is definitely SMBs and MMEs. Specifically, we focus a lot on content creators as well as coaches. We're working with some of the largest coaches in the world, who's definitely who we delegate our platform to. And I would say this is just solely around our Power Dialer being one of our largest and most popular features, as well as our HubSpot integration.
Interesting. Well, I'm a content creator and a coach in some ways, so yeah, I could learn a lot here. Kat, introductions maybe, and what do you do at Aloware?
Yeah, hey, my name is Kat here, and I am the business development manager here at Aloware. I run a very small team and handle all of our inbound leads that are looking for a contact center solution to guide their business.
And I assume you drink your own champagne. You use Aloware for selling and sales and biz dev as well. Of course, you have to say
Absolutely.
yes. Um, so tell us what's unique about the platform. You mentioned mass calling. Obviously, there are lots of options small businesses have. It's a pretty confusing landscape, right? I mean, there's so many choices or no choice. Using the old fashioned phone voicemail. I used to use a pager. But what's the big idea behind the platform and how it enables success?
Yeah, sure. So, like we said, Alware is a contact center solution, and we're really just trying to help businesses interact better with their customers and even their own teams, right? So, we offer a number of different things: voice, SMS, even chat services, and we complement your existing softwares. We integrate with them seamlessly. So, I think that is one thing that is helping us be super successful is being able to integrate with these other systems. Um, as well as like we have intelligent call routing, we have
Hmm.
automated responses like sequencing that you're able to set up to make sure that you're following up with your customers in a timely manner. And then we have really good analytics.
Oh, fantastic. And Joe, I mean, these sort of capabilities typically have been only in the realm of, big enterprises. When you talk CCaaS, cloud communications, how are you enabling, small business owners or individuals almost with very limited technical chops to leverage these capabilities? It's no small task.
Yeah, I mean, great call out, right? When you look back in the early 2000s, CCAS, I would say, was exclusively only for large enterprise clients. That's where
Hmm.
Alware really came in on his inception, right? So, our CEO and co founder essentially saw a gap in the landscape where there was really no servicing of those MME, SMB type clients. So, where Alware comes in is we try and simplify the platform to be able to A, make it super easy for agents to call, and B, for any admins out there to be able to track metrics and make actionable decisions. Essentially, the gap that we found at Aloware is if you're not able to call and track your customers, right? A lot of people utilizing the cell phone or other, landline things along those lines have trouble of not being able to track their agents and employees. With that, you can't make any data-driven decisions. So essentially putting, those two things in one platform, the ability to call and the ability to have analytics is what really set us apart. And I would say, the ease of use is really how we were able to open this up to anyone, right? Previously, a lot of the platforms were super complex or super confusing. and didn't have great usability or required a hefty onboarding period. Aloware stripped all of that away through a number of ways, but with the main goal of making it easy and usable for everyone.
Oh, fantastic. And Kat, you talk on your website here a lot about impact, tripling your sales, which sounds good to anyone, I imagine. So how do you do that? How do you have such an effective impact, big impact on bottom lines, et cetera?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest things that we're trying to, or at least our mission here at Aloware, is to make sure that businesses have reliable communication, right? And then it's also cost effective. So whether you're a sales team that's using our Power Dialer to make calls and personalize those communications, we also are offering you the ability to personalize those communications with your customers. So whether it's, them texting in or calling in or emailing in, you're able to make sure that they're happy, they are being assisted in a timely manner. And I think that helps with your bottom line so that you're not, losing customers, churning customers, but so that you're also proving in your sales methodology that you're using your product yourself and able to continue to build your sales pipeline.
Love that. And you're also very proud of your user experience, the user interface. We're not going to do a demo here today, but what's behind that? How quickly can you get started? I mean, contact center software is notoriously hard to use, Joe. So that's kind of a big deal.
Definitely. I would say the main thing that sets Aloware apart again is we're directly built on customer feedback. So, we had two CEOs, CEO and co-founder, with a dream and idea, and it was honestly up to our most loyal customers to tell us what direction to go in. So I think part of Aloware being a success is just by having that usability and the ability to kind of hear from our customers in a streamlined way. It allowed our developers to create a platform that directly is being built based on the user feedback. So when you look into Aloware, you'll see use cases for sales, use cases for inbound teams. We recently added CSAT scores, which has been super helpful for the customer success folks. So, you'll see a litany of features without over drowning and overcrowding. We really took the best features that our customers told us, essentially to put in the platform, and did exactly that.
Fantastic. And Kat, what are your sweet spots? You mentioned a few kind of roles that you serve, coaches and others. Are there any industries or verticals that you see lots of opportunity in?
Yeah, so I definitely think that the coaching business is up and up. I mean, it's doing amazing things. Aloware is doing amazing things for those coaches. But also we're seeing, the auto industry, real estate, possibly mortgages down the road. I'm not really sure where that's going to go. But those are three of the top ones that are doing really, really great with Aloware.
That's fantastic. How long does it take Kat to set up a system, to get rolling, to start making calls, to start seeing productivity, to start seeing value? Days, weeks. I mean, sometimes the bigger projects can take a month or two.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it depends on your size, right? One of the biggest things about Aloware is we're very easily scalable. And I think that is something that a lot of businesses are looking for, right? The ability to scale, but also keep your customer service at quality, which is something that we pride ourselves in. Now, you can start off, same day making calls with Aloware. Now, there's a lot of steps in that when you come to a contact center solution, whether you're porting over your current numbers, right? Or you do have to get A2P and 10DLC registered and able to use our platform, but it's very quick. I would say maybe in 30 days time, you would see a benefit, maybe even less, depending on your industry. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely room for a quick comeback when you start with a contact center solution.
Oh, fantastic. And Joe, tell us a little bit about the company background and history. You mentioned your founders and their vision, but what's their backstory? How did they come to create the company?
Of course. So Aloware is the brainchild of an astrophysicist as well as an engineer, right? So
it is rocket science after all.
It is rocket science, right? It's two Iranian American best friends who came together with a dream One taking on that visionary type role, our professor and our CEO Anush, as well as Saurabh, who is the engineer behind everything that you see. So, one thing that I'm really happy and proud of about Aloware is we have these two amazing co-founders who are constantly in the weeds with us every day, constantly making improvements. Which again, no bias aside, the reason why Aloware succeeds is because those two are willing to work, as hard and as fast as they possibly need to, keep our platform ahead of the rest, which is definitely something that, sets us apart from everyone. So Aloware was founded in 2015. Essentially, we were a CCaaS platform, and we just really, evolved to diving down on being a business phone, and have since then expanded into some new markets. We had an AI bot come out. We're working on releasing a V2 of the AI SMS bot coming up in the next few months. So that's kind of how we started, and we have a lot of exciting things to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, that's great. Love the story. Um, and Kat, what are you seeing in terms of the challenges in not just from deploying Aloware, but just generally, like what are the customers struggling with, the problems they have, what do they come with to you with, and you're trying to solve? Do you see a common theme there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's miscommunications. I think
Mm,
that's really the most common theme, and I think it's because they need a dedicated system for that. Um,
mm,
in order, whether it's like phone or text or email, they need it to be very quick in response, and that's really what problems we're solving is like you're not going to lose any customers due to
mm.
miscommunication, and you're going to really be able to dive down on your interested sales leads so that you're communicating very swiftly with them. I think those are the two major challenges that we're solving for businesses.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Joe, any advice for people getting started down this route with cloud communications? Any roadblock challenges they need to be aware of? I mean, not every deployment goes without a hitch. What are the what are the pitfalls, potential pitfalls you see out there that those prospects need to be aware of, either migrating or starting with a new service?
Of course. So number one, I would say for folks migrating from using a landline or a cell phone, there's
Mhm.
essentially no pitfalls or downfalls. It's just getting set up on a brand new account. Where some of our customers do run into a little bit of trouble is when you switch from one platform to another. So there is, I would say a 3 to 4 day waiting period to get the numbers ported. And for those who are unfamiliar, porting is moving numbers from one platform onto another, the other being Allower in this case. So that could take a little bit of time, but I would say the majority of the heavy lifting just comes in on agent training. As we've spoken about, and as you know, every CCAS and telephony platform is very different, right? Alware, we try and make as easy as possible to use, but there is a high degree of agent training that goes into using it to its full capabilities, as well as making it a successful user experience. Thankfully, our team is equipped to handle any use case as well as any migration process. But I would really just say, putting in the time to learn the product will save a lot of time and energy, and ultimately getting that port started as soon as possible so we can get those numbers over to our platform.
Nice. Well, you make it sound so easy, and it can be most
It
of the
can
time.
be.
So it can be. Yes. Cross fingers. Well, that's super exciting. We're in the new year. What are you looking forward to, Kat? What's on your radar? Any travel or events or anything else coming up, or is it just heads down, new year, new
Yeah, I
quota,
mean
new
it's
challenges?
it's really just head down for me. Like Joe said, we're gonna have a chat bot coming out and an SMS chat bot, so that's super exciting for us. And I'm gonna hopefully be able to work a little bit on that with the CEO and the CTO and get my fingers in there. I love AI, so I'm hoping we're gonna have a big win with this one. Well, I know it's gonna be a big win.
What about you, Joe? What's on your radar this month and next?
Yeah, so actually on Monday, we'll be heading out to Miami. We'll be attending the Lead Generation World Conference. We'll be sponsoring Havana Nights along with one of our clients, LendingWise, meeting with
What did my
one of our great
invitation get
clients and
lost in the
partners.
mail here? I mean, come on,
You know,
Miami in
Evan. I
January.
mean,
This is very important.
we have 20 tickets and we have 18 extras. So, you know, it's my apologies for not sending it over a little bit earlier. But yeah, we'll be
I
meeting with,
kid. I kid.
no, no, totally understand. But yeah, we'll be meeting with some of our top clients, showing face at the Lead Generation World event, as well as the Havana night. So we're super excited. And like Kat said, I want to, kind of emphasize this product. We're coming out with a generative AI SMS bot. So a lot of people are familiar with, generative AI chatbots. You chat Amazon, say, hey, I'm looking for this product. It points you in the right direction and kind of shows you where to go. We're doing the same thing on the SMS side. So let's just use an example of a car dealership. Someone comes in inbound and is looking for a car. With our SMS bot, it will essentially be able to qualify that person and schedule the meeting for them, which is really just something. And Evan, as you know, sales over the past, 15, 20 years has changed dramatically, especially outbound sales, as well as the way people even do inbound business. And there's really just been nothing like an SMS chatbot that can qualify and schedule meetings for you. So we're super excited about that product. We're almost ready to launch it. And we really do think that once we do get it off the ground and become the first company with this capability, is going to be a game changer for inbound and outbound sales.
Oh, fantastic. It sounds like such a compelling vision. Can't wait to try it out and see it. And yeah, thanks so much for chatting on this Friday afternoon. And good luck with Havana Nights. That just sounds like such a tough trip. I'm sure you'll manage
It'll be
to
hard.
survive. Yes, it'll be hard, but you'll manage to do it. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Kat. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us,
you so
Evan.
much.
And reach out, everyone to Aloware. They're on Twitter where I came across them and all the social platform. And thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everyone.